Well, it's not nearly as cold today, but it is cloudy. So even though it's not 20 below, which is a good thing, thank you. Even though it's not 20 below, and that's a good thing, we're happy about that. But the problem is definitely going to be that it's cloudy, so not as much snow is going to melt. It is technically above freezing. It just takes so long for things to melt when it's cloudy. And there is a possibility of snow tomorrow. If it's not snow, it might be rain. So, I still have to go around this puddle. To be fair, it's not quite as bad as it was. It's not quite as gross out here as it was. I still don't want to take down the pile because, hi, sweetheart. I still don't want to take down the pile because it is still mucky. I am having to walk further away from the barn on my path because the path is receding because my path is made of snow. So I am having to walk further away. But the good news is it is seeming to not be as horribly disgusting. Okay? And that is what matters. Just checking over here. We're waiting to see if there are potentially baby bunnies that emerge from under the barn. Book, book. Duck, duck. However, I'm not sure there are. I don't know. Silky. Honey bear. I need you to move, darling. 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 Come on. I just need the egg. I know you're on it. Come on. Is there an egg under you? There is not. Okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and be broody. I just push her with the broom. I don't hit her. I just push her. I do have... But Tristan's already been out, and he brought in 2 duck eggs, and I just found 2 more. So that means, good on us. Good on us. We are getting 4. Hello. Hello, gentle birds. Also, there's another spot I better check for eggs. Hi, Java. Hi, buddy. He's sitting up there with his lady, Houdini. So, in addition to picking up these eggs, I've got 2 here. In addition to that, putting them in this pocket. So, I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to show you a little bit. We go over here, and he's protecting his lady. So, I just want to see if there's any eggs on this. I just want to see. Yes, and it's cracked. That one's cracked. But do you have any more, hon? Houdini, come on, get off of there. Do we have any more eggs up there? No, we just have 1 older egg. Hang on, girls, I'll smash it. Hang on. Hang on, I'll smash it. It's cracked. It's cracked, I'll smash it. Don't worry. Hang on, ladies. I know. Here. Here. There. Try that. There. Squished it for them. They were having trouble getting through it. They're having trouble getting through it. But I smashed it so they can get to it easier. And no, I don't worry about them breaking their own eggs. I do not worry about that. I don't worry about that. I just worry about whether or not the egg is viable. Our birds do not, they simply do not destroy their own eggs. We've never had a problem. We do not have an egg eater, which is good. There we go. It's locking up that gate. Hello, my gentle birdies. Or my baby raptors. I've got some nonsense happening here. So yes, I got pockets full of eggs, which is Excellent. Let's open this door. I think the wind keeps shutting it. I need to add a clasp there to keep that door open because the wind is coming from there, blowing the door closed. So, better add a clasp this year to keep that open. Though, I don't want to add a clasp. Hi, Shadowfax. I don't want to add a clasp. Hi, buddy. Mostly because I don't need a clasp. Once we intend to build back there, we intend to build a little barn for Shadowfax, a little pony house. Eventually, we're going to build a really nice barn. But for now, we're going to build a little pony house. Hi, sweetie. This is my sweetie bee. And this is a big buddy. This is my bunny. But eventually, we're going to build a big barn. For now, we're going to build a pony house. And once we have that pony house, I'm going to use this barn as a combination of chickens can access the back of it to hide. And also, we're going to put the hay in there. So, yeah, I don't really want to put a clasp on there because it's going to prove useless. I don't need the clasp. So, I don't want to do that. Okay, there's nothing in there because it's open. Hello, darling. Are you laying eggs? Not yet? Just being a darling? It's okay, I have to get Tristan to rake that out anyway. And then lay eggs. Then you can lay eggs, darling. But, let's check. Hi! I hear somebody singing an egg song in the other coop. So, we should have an egg there eventually. Right now, we do not. Because I can see. We do not. We'll come back later. Anyway, the plan for today, depending on if this wind dies, maybe I'm going to do a little more burning, because that would be good. But if this wind doesn't die down, probably not. So, other than that, I don't have a ton of plans today. Meow. Who's mowing? That's Gwen. So, yeah, I don't have a ton of plans today. Mostly just hanging out. There's my Gwen. I think she's going to be the first one to have kittens. I hope she is. I love Gwen. She's actually my favorite cat. All the cats we have, maybe Magic's my favorite cat. Magic, the old one. Maybe he's my favorite cat, but if he's not my favorite cat, Gwen is. I love Gwen. Going to check on the rabbits. I have not palpated these rabbits. Okay? I have not. But we think we have 2 pregnant ones. We think. Due at the end of the month. I should palpate them. But not for a few more days. But in theory, we should have a pregnant Deli, who I don't see. Oh, Telly's in there. Okay, I can't get a good shot of Deli. But in theory, I should have a pregnant Deli, and the one that just ran behind there is Stump. So, this one is Andersen. Everyone is molting right now, so everyone looks so awesome. They look just fantastic. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, if you're wondering, you might not be able to see her, but if you look behind the boy's house, you can see a couple of ears sticking up. That's Trunk. And this gentleman in here is Silverado. And these ladies, let's just see if I can. Yeah, she jumped up here. I lost track of Deli for a second, but that's Deli. Her babies don't need her anymore, so she's been rebred. And that one is Stump. I'm having name issues. And hopefully those 2 are pregnant. We did not breed Andersen. We're going to breed Andersen next in the next grouping. Hopefully these 2 are pregnant. Deli takes really easily, so Deli's likely pregnant. Stump, we don't know, because this is her first year having babies. So we don't really know. We put Stump to Falcon, who is quite proven. He is very good at his job. So if Stump didn't take, it's probably something to do with Stump and not cooperating. If Deli didn't take, it's probably to do with Silverado. because we put Deli to Silverado. He's attractive. He's a lynx. That dude sitting on that house there, he's a lynx. So he is like his dad. Okay, his dad is Falcon there. So he's an agouti, but he's diluted and he's brown. So he is a brown agouti dilute, which is a lynx. Gwen, hon, can you do it? She's having some trouble getting her girth over the fence. I know, honey. I know, my darling. I know, you have a little bit of girth. How many babies are you going to give us? I want another daughter. Last year you only had one baby. And we obviously kept her. Her baby, by the way, is Wildfire, who I've been slowly shaving because Wildfire's long hair. But yes, Gwen, I want another daughter. So if you could give me another daughter, I would love that, hun. Yeah, I'd love that, hun bear. Anyway, that's what's going on here today. I also hope that Gemini and Tinsley are pregnant. I rebred Gemini. She would be, in theory, due this weekend. I'm just checking in there. But she would be, in theory, due this weekend. Gemini would be. So, hopefully a week from now, we have babies. If we don't, I'm rebreeding her. I didn't bother palpating Gemini. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't matter. I only palpate when it matters. Like, if I don't have a baby, a litter now, I want to rebreed right now. With Gemini, it doesn't matter. I only want 2 litters out of her this year, so if we don't have babies by this time next week, I'll just rebreed her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I only want 2 litters. Tinsley, I'm hoping, also gives us babies at the end of the month, beginning of May. I'm hoping. So we'll see. If she doesn't, again, I'll just rebreed her. And there's Wildfire. That is Gwen's daughter. It's one of the reasons I really like Gwen. I've been asked, is he Gwen's son because he's been breeding our girls? No. So the girls we have are Gwen's daughter, Gwen's daughters. He is not their brother. I promise. He's not their brother. He's from a different cat. Promise. I promise. He's not their brother. He is their gentleman caller. He's not related to the girls. Anyway, I'm going inside. I have no idea if I'm actually going to accomplish anything this afternoon, and if this wind dies down, I will go light that on fire. Otherwise, it's going to wait till Thursday, because today is Tuesday. We'll see. Anyway, I have no idea if I'm even accomplishing anything. Maybe I'll shave the cat a little bit later. Otherwise, I'm not doing anything. But let's go inside. Well, I really didn't do anything. I didn't even shave the cat. We are going to go inside and make dinner. I think we're making chili macaroni at some point. I'm walking into a goat. There's a goat being so helpful. She's calling Tristan. She wants him to give her hay. I think she has hay, but she's just being a grouch. So, she's being a grouch. Anyway, let's go see if there's any more eggs. I guarantee there aren't. But you never know. There shouldn't be. I think between me and Tristan, I think we got as many eggs as we have ladies today. Because I did find that duck egg that had frozen because it was kind of chilly. Arwen is coming up behind me. Arwen and Tristan. There's Arwen. There she is, coming up behind me. I walk up on the snow because I am avoiding the land of muck. I don't have boots on. Why don't I wear boots? I hate boots. I hate them with a passion. Hi, Shadowfax. He's literally right here. So I kind of have to dance around him a bit in order to... Hi. Okay. Excuse me. He's being a little odd. He's just being odd. He's being fancy. He likes to be fancy. Hello, Blue. So a little bit more melted, which is not a bad thing. But the sun hid away for most of the day, honestly. So because the sun was hiding away, not as much melted as you might hope. So there's ducks in the woods behind me. Ducks and chickens. Quite a few of them, actually, because some from the back are up here. And No, I don't see anything down there. Sometimes there's eggs down there, and there's not today. Hi, Sauron. So I'm just checking to see. I have a broody silky. I'm too short to see up there. But I don't think there's any more eggs. I have to move you, darling. Chicken romance. It's a chicken romance. What are you going to do? It's a chicken romance, and this chicken needs to move. This chicken needs to move. Come on. Yes, there's an egg there. I need it. I know you're angry about it, but I need the egg. I just zipped the egg out from under her. She's very angry. She was sitting on the egg. Very angry. And you're fine collecting eggs that are being sat on as long as they were laid that day. So because I checked this morning, I know for sure that egg was not there this morning. So one of the ladies laid it and she claimed it. So it's been there max a few hours, right? It's not been there very long at all. So because it's not really been there very long, we don't have to worry. And I am going to get Tristan to rake down some of this. It is a little bit high. If we rake some of it out there, it won't be so mucky. So I'm going to get Tristan to do that because this, if we rake some of it that way, that won't be so muddy. Excuse me. Thank you. Sometimes you have to ask nicely. And then you got to squinch out. And then you got to close the gate behind you. I had to wait for a horse to move so I could get out of the pen. Anyway, I do not see an egg in that other coop. I don't see it. I don't think there is one. I think that was it for the duck eggs, which is fine. That does not bother me at all. I'm having some issues walking here in the goo. I don't love goo. I do not love goo. No eggs up here. Okay. I am all right. I am going back inside because I don't love the goo. We're going to flood. We are going to flood. April should be fun. We are going to flood. Rowan's going for a run, and we're going to flood. So, yay. Joy, let's go inside and make dinner. I really just don't feel like doing anything, really. I hate this weather. I don't like when it's supposed to be slowly warming up and the days are cloudy and gross. I don't love it. So I'm going to go back inside, worry about dinner. It'll be fun. I love dinner. I think macaroni or spaghetti. I don't even care which at this point. I literally do not care. Anyway, we're going to go inside. Rowan is taking Tequila for a walk, or really a run. And I do not know if Whiskey's going to go. Probably not. Whiskey will probably go for 25 steps and then be like, nah, I don't really feel it. So off they go. Off they go for a run down the road. Tequila likes that thing. Vodka's not a runner, and Whiskey's going to bail. Tequila's the one that if you want to go for a run, she's your buddy. The other ones, nah. Anyway, we're going to go inside, worry about dinner. Well, we're going to have to contend with the dishwasher being on because we do. So the first thing we're going to do, put some ground meat. You can use whatever, turkey, pork, beef, chicken, lamb, whatever you got. Doesn't matter. I'm not even caring, really. In my case, it's turkey. Doesn't matter. I am missing beans, in case anybody's wondering. I don't have any beans. But that's okay. We don't need beans. We're fine. Anyway, I'm going to add some stuff because just plain meat is very boring. So I'm going to add some garlic powder because garlic powder is delicious. I am going to pour some water in here, like a whole bunch of water. How much? However much was in there.
4 cups.
4 cups. And I'm going to put some tomato sauce. How much? However much is in the jar. I don't have that much because Tristan has to make more tomato sauce tomorrow. Because it'll be fun. I'm going to turn the heat up to boil. I'm going to mix this a little bit. And then I'm going to add some more ingredients. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I love ingredients. Huh? It doesn't matter. I just put way too much pepper. Get out of the way, quick. You guys have to get out of the way very fast when that happens. Way too much pepper. So we are going to do a bunch of scooping. We are going to do a whole bunch of scooping to get this pepper out. Yeah, we all do that sometimes. I thought it was open to the shaker side. It wasn't open to the shaker side. We're just going to get this pepper out of here. It's going to be very spicy. That's a lot of pepper. Yes. Lots of pepper. So we're going to take a whole bunch of this pepper out. I don't need that much pepper. We will add more water. We'll add more water. Because that's a lot of pepper. There we go. Just going to remove. Haven't we all done that once in a while? At least this time I caught it on video because that's funny. Yes. That's okay. I don't mind spicy. So when that happens, as long as it's like not horrific, like just scoop the pepper off. Just take the water off. There you go. Just going to take about 2 cups of water out of here. And then I will get Rowan to grab me 2 more cups of water in a clean measuring cup. There we go. See, we're just taking, it's still going to be peppery, but it won't be as bad. Not going to worry about it. There we go. It's really not that big a deal, to be honest. There. It'll still be peppery, but we got most of it. Tequila, you have to move or I'm going to step on you. Anyway, we're not going to do that again. I'm going to be way more careful. Of course, need some salt. Salt can help tone down pepper a little bit. Dump in some fresh water. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. It might be too spicy for some people, but that's okay. So what I won't do is I won't add any cayenne or anything. This is cumin. Usually you would add cayenne. So it's going to be a spicy chili. This is chili powder. Chili powder is not as spicy as people think it is. Usually most of the spice comes from other things. So we're just going to mix that up. And I need some macaroni. Come on. I need more macaroni than that, probably. Here's some more macaroni. Okay. There we go. We're going to need some cheese in here, but we're not going to put cheese in here until later. So now we are going to bring this to a boil. Then we're going to turn it down to simmer, and then we are going to leave it until the macaroni is cooked, which will take like 10 to 12 minutes. And we're going to kind of monitor how much is happening here when it comes to like the liquid absorbing. Do I have to add more water? That kind of stuff. So we just want to bring it to a boil first. It is absolutely unnecessary for you to watch every single bit of it. So I'm going to time lapse this because, you know, at least we can all have a laugh at my pepper incident. It's always fun. But let's time lapse because this is boring. All right, that's pretty cooked. So now we're going to add some cheese. And then I will show you what it looks like plated up. I already taste tested a couple of pieces here. It's not as peppery as I feared. Right? I thought it would be pepperier, but I got most of it. And then we added a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're going to add that, mix that in. We turned off the heat. Make sure you do that. And this will be, it's almost like a homemade hamburger helper. You know, it's not fancy, but it's fun. And you can throw in really whatever you like. So this time we did like chili powder. If I'd had beans, I would have put them in. But I don't have any beans. And you could add veggies into it or serve salad on the side. Like I talked about, I don't like my veggies cooked. I prefer veggies on the side or a salad. So often I don't add veggies into the dish themselves because I much prefer having something that is, you know, I just don't like cooked vegetables except peas. I love peas. But other than that, for the most part, and potatoes, obviously, I'm not going to eat a raw potato. But for the most part, like my cucumbers and my celery, and I like them raw. Except tomatoes. I can't eat tomatoes raw, which I just can't. I just can't do it. So we are going to head over to the counter and plate this up. And it's going to look like goulash because that's what it is. But it will at least be delicious. Well, here it is. Not fancy. Looks a little bit like goulash, but it is tasty. You know, when you're in a rush, especially if you have small kids. I don't have small kids anymore, but when you do and you don't want to do like a boxed hamburger helper, this works perfectly well. It's easy enough. You're using real cheese, real ingredients. Not that there's anything wrong with boxed hamburger helpers. I'm just saying if you want to do something made from ingredients in your cupboard, you don't have a hamburger helper, or you just choose not to eat hamburger helper, that's fine. I'm just saying it's like hamburger helper. You can add what you like, enjoy yourself, and have a good time. But that's literally going to be all for us today. I know it was a shorter video because I really didn't do anything. But I'm tired. I'm sick of the goop outside. And it's going to either snow or rain, depending on what time the precipitation hits tonight. So if it's snow, I'm going to cry. I'll warn you right now, I'm going to cry if we get more snow. If I wake up and we've got 4 more inches of snow, I'm going to cry. Anyway, that is literally it for us today. We'll see you tomorrow.